We're in the building with Philly's own Young Chris in the building. Talk to him. First of all, before we move forward, take him back a moment during that whole Rockefeller under Dame and Jay, the state property, and talk about the difference then and now and the jewels you learned in that whole camp era.
Well, you know, glad to be a part of that. History, classic. I always reference us to the '96 Chicago Bulls. You know, because we never had to go outside the circle. We had everything in-house, you know, whether it was a verse, management, whether we booking shows, we just kept everything in the family. And today's world is different, you know, they don't move like that. Even with everything turning to technology, back then you had to spend millions of dollars to market yourself in, you know, different places. When today you put it on the internet, it's in Italy, London, wherever, like, you know, the same second. So there's a difference for up and comers. I say it's a gift and a curse. The technology thing, the internet too. You know what? It's
instant.
It's like on the sales. It's you know, it decreased the sales, of course, and but as a like inspiring artist, new artist, is a great situation for them because they can market themselves and like be your own promotional tool, get yourself out there without nobody taking you to this label or that label to fly to New York just to meet this person. You know, they watch you, they watch your videos, and you get deals off of that today. So
exactly.
But the new world is cool, you know what I mean?
And also for your fans, let them know that there is no beef or nothing going with the Division One and Rico Love.
Nah.
Shout out, because artists don't understand distribution. It kind of clarify that.
Okay. Shout out my brother Rico Love.
Shout out Rico.
Yeah, that's the family, man. Rico's the first record they did that Alive. That's, you know, they produced that. He produced about 14 records on the joint, on the album they signed off on. And he's been a brother, like, you know, not just a friend, not just a CEO. He's been a brother since day one. And I feel like creatively our chemistry connected right away. Like before we did a deal, we had a whole tape together, the whole reintroduction together. You know, I came up to New York the day after I met him. We went to Sylvia Rome. Maybe a day after that, we flew to Miami and started working right away. You know what I mean? And I say, like, the better our friendship got, the better the music got. And we just made classics. Only reason I'm not releasing this project off of Division One, when I was signed with Division One, it was Division One / Universal. You know, and once he left Universal, the way my deal was structured, I became a free agent. You know, so there's never no beef with me and Rico. And, you know, to mention, I went down there and had a heart-to-heart talk with him, a one-on-one, before I made this decision over here.
Like men do.
Yeah, and he 1,000% behind it, so, you know, that's my brother. We all good.
Talk about the Alive, your new situation.
Yeah, man, I'm excited about Alive. Came up with the title. Me and Rico came up with that together. The record that's out, once I did that, he was in the studio, he heard it, he was just going crazy, jumping around like, yo, let's name the album Alive. You know, and I feel like I always reference that up, you know, the people left me for dead, and you know how Nas always said hip-hop is dead. I feel like I'm hip-hop and I'm alive, you know.
Exactly.
And that's where that title came from.
Exactly. And also, anything you want to let the your fans and your listeners know?
Yeah, look for Vital Signs. Vital Signs November 19th. That's what Alive will be featured on. Wingahocken is coming up next. Off of there, that's where I'm from. Wingahocken is my strip. I talk about, you know, a few people in there, and put a few people on blast, but you know it's needed. You know, my manager mad at me about one. I ain't gonna say their name, but
that's all. Yeah, don't give them no light. It's okay. And also give them your social media Give them your social media contacts, Chris.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Young Chris, YOUNGCHRIS. My Instagram is the same, except it's the underscore right before. One of these jokers took my name, so I had to put the underscore. So it's _Young Chris.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Continue success.
Thanks for having me.